so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Troutman, right side. That catch good for... It's third down. To throw is Winston. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jones. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action now, Winston. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A give to Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On 3rd down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes our score 17-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Here's Winston. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throw left side complete to Troutman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 4 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Winston to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Winston from the gun on third down. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Jameis to throw it.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Demario Davis there on the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Deontay Harris. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Rodgers looking to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.